It is Sunday morning. We attended the...
Sunday morning at 3:02 p.m.
Yeah. It feels like morning. We attended church at Champlain Valley Christ Reformed Church. I think that was the denomination. And we've been driving on the way to New York. I mean, I guess we're in the state now. But it's just been very scenic. You can kind of see the colors happening behind us here. We're just on the road, on these back roads. Yeah, it's a good time.
Good time.
Hi everybody.
Hello.
Here we are in Western New York. We're in Buffalo right now, but we were in a couple other locations earlier this week.
So last Sunday, after we went to church in Vermont at our host church, we got on the road again to head on what was probably our longest drive yet.
Yeah, actually.
Which is from Vermont to Rochester, New York. Beautiful drive.
Oh yeah. The colors were in full swing, and we drove past some very nice lakes, and it was mountainous.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
It was the scenic byway.
There were lots of lakes and ponds.
Yeah. And the foliage was noticeably more colorful.
Yes,
too,
definitely.
Which was welcomed for sure.
It was groovy.
So we made one stop in Oswego, New York, which is about just over an hour before we approached Rochester. One of my friends lives there, and so we had arranged to meet up with him for ice cream, but unfortunately something urgent came up on his end, so we weren't able to meet up with him, but we did get some ice cream and sat and
We looked at Lake Ontario.
So yeah, that was good ice cream. We got our ice cream. I got Let's Go Buffalo, which is like Let's Dough Buffalo. It's like cookie dough ice cream with cookie dough pieces and some sort of a swirl thing. And what'd you get?
Brownie batter.
Nice.
Yeah, it's classic.
So we're just sitting in the sun here, enjoying our ice cream. So yeah, it's good. And then we headed to Rochester, got in our Airbnb smoothly, and called it a night.
Yeah. And then Monday, we had a full day of working, and then we were tired. So we stayed in and we watched When Harry Met Sally. Perfect fall movie.
Film.
Like,
yes.
Yeah. 10 out of 10 would watch again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that was Monday. Hey guys, we have to make a quick adjustment to what we said on our video that we filmed last night, and that is we remembered that Monday night in Rochester we did do some things, and I totally forgot to talk about them. So first we visited a record store.
It's called the Record Archive. It was pretty cool, very large inside. It was definitely one of the better record stores I've been to.
Yeah, it was like a library, like all the shelves just full of records. It was crazy.
And they had even like a bar in the back. It wasn't open when we were there, but it looks like they have like
some events and live music and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and then we went to the grocery store, and that was really, really exciting.
Oh, yeah.
And then Tuesday we had some fun plans, actually.
Yeah, so after work on Tuesday, another one of my friends lives in Rochester. She attends RIT, Rochester Institute of Technology, and so I was like, hey, let's meet up. And so we went, Kate dropped me off at a pizza shop where I met up with my friend. We had a good time catching up, had some good pizza, and then my friend and I drove over to RIT so she could show me around some of the campus. Hi everybody, I'm here with my friend Molly.
Hi.
Molly and I went to high school together. We also worked at a camp together, and we went to France together too. So Molly and I have a lot of shared experiences.
We do.
But anyway, she goes to RIT here in Rochester, or Henrietta, I should say. And we've just been walking around the campus tonight, and we got some pizza. But right now we're going to go into the ice rink library. Would you like to explain a little more about what that is?
Well, our library is under construction, so since we have 2 ice rinks, they decided to put the books and tables into the ice rink. There is no ice though.
So we're gonna go look around in the ice rink library. Stay tuned. So there's no ice on the floor, but it is very much an ice rink with seating and scoreboards and whatnot, and there's just a bunch of bookshelves in there, so that was kind of fun. So yeah, we we saw that. We looked at some other academic buildings and dorms. I got to see her apartment.
So after I took Jane off to drop her off to get pizza with her friend, I went over to RIT because I have a cousin who goes there. So I wanted to see what the campus was like and pretend to be a student. So I just listened to music and walked around. I did some writing. And then I walked past the cybersecurity building and I just thought it looked so cool. And it was open, which is ironic because that's not good security. Like, I just walked in. I don't go there, I don't belong there, and I walked in the building. But I mean, I could get in, so yeah, it was really cool though. I watched the sunset, I worked on some photo stuff, and just kind of had a nice, chill, introverted evening.
Ah. And so then Molly and I met up with Kate there and said our goodbyes, and then we headed home. And so then Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday, okay, so for the background, Jane and I both have a friend. Her name is Abby. She went to Messiah.
Shout out, Abby, if you're watching this.
And she is from Rochester and lives there. So we had arranged to get dinner with her, and we asked her about recommendations and things. So we went and we got ramen with her. It was very good.
Yes.
And then she showed us a couple of highlights that she enjoys going to in Rochester. So we went to High Falls, and she gave us lots of fun facts. For example, there are 3 waterfalls in the city of Rochester. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so and then before we got dinner, we also took ourselves on a little walk down around town. Mm-hmm. So that was a very nice evening spent with a friend. Mm-hmm. And that was Wednesday. It was good to get out, good to be around.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so then Thursday was our last day in Rochester. So we left our Airbnb pretty early in the morning at like 7:30 to meet up with our friend Abby again at a local co-working space in downtown Rochester.
And this was because our Airbnb had a checkout time of 10 in the morning, and we didn't email them or ask them in advance if we could stay until the end of the working day. And I don't think that would have worked anyway. Mm-hmm. So yeah, we went to the co-working space. It was really nice. Yeah. Like, they had nice desk space, some of them had monitors, standing, sitting, they had a whole kitchen area. So it was a really nice way to spend the work day, honestly. I would do it again. Yeah, it was a really nice space. A lot of the other people working there were developers, so nothing new for us. Yeah. But heard them talking about OAuth, and I was like, D-Hall, is that you?
Triggered.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was great. And then we went to
the Spot Cafe.
Yeah, we went to a cafe across the street, got some little drinks and snacks, and then we were on our way to Buffalo. Hi everyone, we are on the road. Today is Thursday, October 6th? Yeah. 6th. But anyway, we drove from Rochester. We're just entering Buffalo now. Relatively short drive compared to our other drives on this trip, only about an hour. But yeah, we're probably gonna have a more relaxed night tonight. I'm gonna call one of my friends. You're gonna call your mom.
Oh yeah, if she answers.
Eat some snacks, just hang out. And then we'll have a day of work tomorrow, and we'll see what happens after that.
Oh yeah.
Peace out.
So then, that was Thursday. And then Friday in Buffalo was the most exciting night of our whole trip. I took a nap after work because I was so tired, thinking that Jane was gonna come wake me up when she was ready to leave, because we were like, oh, let's go to Niagara. It's only 30 minutes away. We can do it twice this weekend. And I was like, she'll wake me up when she's done getting ready.
Because she was like, I'm just gonna rest my eyes for a couple minutes. I'm not actually gonna go to sleep. And so I shut my laptop when I was done with work, and then, I was like, I'll give her, I don't know how many minutes she wants to rest her eyes, so I'll give her some time.
But anyway, so we planned to go to Niagara Falls, and then we didn't. So we just stayed in.
It was fine though. It was nice to have a night in, not doing anything. Like, I just laid on the bed and watched YouTube videos, and it was great.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, so I mean, not complaining.
Yeah.
So after that very exciting Friday night, we were ready to go exploring today on Saturday.
Oh yeah.
So
we started out the morning. One of the perks actually at this Airbnb is that we get vouchers for a free
$10 worth of food
at the cafe. That's literally like a 30, not even a 30, like a 10-second walk next door. And so, like, it's so nice, free food. So we started our day with breakfast there.
Yeah, and then we continued to Niagara, and we stopped at the Niagara Power Vista, which is, it's kind of like an interactive museum and also a viewpoint for the Niagara River. But they had all these exhibits and things about energy and how they generate it from the river, and there was like this cool like Tesla versus Edison thing with different power currents. But it was free and free parking, and so we were there for a while. There was a 4D ride, and it was like it's water splashing at you, and the seats moved. It was really fun.
I was not prepared for the water to be splashed
crazy
on my face, but
it was so fun though.
I think the women operating the ride got a kick out of our reactions to that. So
we picked a good day. There was literally like 3 other people there.
Yeah.
So I love being here in the off season. Like,
yeah,
could not ask for a better situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and then when we walked in the building, there was a welcome desk, of course, and they had pamphlets for a free shuttle that was running throughout the Niagara area, and we were like, free shuttle, I'm in. So we left the car there, and then we took a shuttle to go to the state park.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it was really nice. We walked around a couple different places in the state park. First, we crossed this little bridge into Goat Island, which is, is another place to view the falls, and so we
it was the Bridal Veil Falls there that were visible.
Hi everyone. Hello. We are at Niagara Falls here, the American side of the falls.
Up close and personal with the falls.
Yeah, we're getting nice and misty. It's very cool and refreshing though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, good views all around.
It was very beautiful.
Yeah, and there's just a couple different spots you could stand and watch. We got a little misty in some.
We got a lot misty.
A lot misty. And then we continued on down the path and crossed another bridge onto other islands.
There were 3. The Three Sisters Islands. Yeah.
And so from there we got to see Horseshoe Falls,
which was amazing.
Was bigger and grander than the other ones. So that was really cool.
It's a little wet here, but we're having a great time. Check out
Horseshoe Falls.
Horseshoe Falls. Yeah. They say though the Canadian side's so much better, but
I think the American side is pretty cool too.
Pretty darn cool. Yeah. Maybe another time we'll get to the Canadian side.
Looks great.
And then there's an observation deck, so we kind of backtracked all the way back up to the visitor area, and we went up onto the observation tower deck, and there we had, I honestly feel like that was the best way of doing it, because we got up close and personal with the falls first, and then we kind of viewed them from afar.
Alright, the sun just set here. We're on the observation deck at Niagara Falls, and we're gonna wait to see if some of the lights that light up the falls come on in the next little while, because they look like they'd be pretty cool to watch. So we'll wait for that. But yeah, it's very cold,
But it's beautiful.
Yes,
The falls are great.
very beautiful. But we're glad we brought our big winter coats with us. So yeah, that's good. But yeah, really nice views all around here. Let's see if we can get more of the falls back there. So yeah, stay tuned.
Really pretty. We got lots of great photos. And we still got misty up there too, which was fun.
Yeah. But yeah, we were probably standing there for at least an hour just enjoying. We watched the sunset over Canada. Over Niagara Falls, Canada, which is, hotels and casinos. That was our view. But it was pretty nonetheless, a combination of that city skyline with the falls.
And the golden hour.
Yeah. And then so we stayed. They closed the observation deck maybe around 7, so they kicked everyone off of that. But we went to another viewpoint not too far from there, and we got to see the falls as they as the different colored lights came on, which was cool.
Yeah. And then we had intended to take the shuttle back to the Vista Center.
To pick up the car.
Yes. But there was some weird coordination things happening, so we ended up taking an Uber back. And then we drove back here to Buffalo, and we got some Indian food that we're about to eat, and we're so hungry. So we're gonna wrap it up here. It's been a great time in New York. Lots of beautiful scenery. Lots of good time with friends too.
Yeah, it's been good to catch up. Some of these people are people I haven't seen in a while. So it's just been good to reconnect and catch up with them, see what they're doing these days. But yeah, so tomorrow morning
We're looking for a church.
Yeah, we're gonna plan to go to a church in the area tomorrow, and then after that, there's this place that we passed on our way to Niagara Falls today, and it's like this 80s toy shop.
It's literally called that 80s toy shop.
80s toy shop, and it looks so cool. I really love all things 80s, and so I was like, that's so unique, we gotta go. So we'll probably head there after church tomorrow.
And today it's Sunday morning. We just went to that Episcopal church, and we talked with some nice ladies afterwards.
Dottie
and Margie and Debbie and Kathy. And yeah, so they were all really, really nice to us, and that was pretty fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're on our way to that 80s toy store.
Oh yeah.
Hoping it'll be great.
It's gonna be a blast.
Yeah. So that's all. We'll see you later.
Yeah, and then after that, we'll be on our way to Pittsburgh,
Home territory.
which is our final stop on this trip. But yeah, the drive is not nearly as long as we thought it would be, so that's pretty nice.
Yeah. So we'll catch you guys later back in PA.
Yes, stay
Bye.
tuned. Bye.
Aww, 60720.
Chill Center.
It's Chili Center.
And we've got North Chili and West Chili too.
Tag yourself. Which chili are you?
Toyota.
But I want the cookies.
What did you have?
I had a whole packet of goldfish. And toast. So much toast.
Look at all those chickens.
Next gen.
Trigger.
About to sign a contract with these folks.
Oh, it's magic.
Smokin' Joe's. Oh, that's a good price. Willoughby. Next stop, Willoughby.